if the sum of 5, 8, 12, and 15 is equal to the sum of 3, 4, x, and x plus 3, what is the value of x? So this question is asking for the value of x, but it's giving us certain types of information about the question. First of all, the key to a word problem is making sure that you read parts of the question, and as you read parts of the question, you act on that particular part you just read. So let's do exactly that with this question. It says, if the sum of 5, 8, 12, and 15 is equal, no, if the sum of 5, 8, 12, and 15. So I do exactly that. I find the sum of what? 5, 8, 12, and 15. So the sum just means I'm adding up. That's what sum means. And then it says that that is equal to. Now the thing you have to understand about that is, when it says that is equal to, it's referring to a right side, not necessarily the sum of this part. So the equal to just means put an equal to sign. And then we want to do what's on the right side of that equal to sign. And that is saying the sum of 3, 4, x, and x plus 3. So we do the same thing. We say 3, 4, x, and then x plus 3. Right? So at this point, we've done both parts of the equation. The sum of 5, 8, 12, and 15, which is the left side, and we're doing the sum of 3, 4, x, and x plus 3 on the right side. So at this point, what we need to do is solve the left side all the way down, solve the right side all the way down, until we get to a point where we can now have x equal to something. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. So we say the addition here, I mean, this is going to give me, it's going to give me 27, and this is going to give me 13 there, and I add this up, it's going to give me that 7, that's 10, 10 plus x is 2x. Alright? Now that's an area that a lot of people make mistakes on. You have to understand that x plus x is very different from x times x. Okay, big difference there. Because x plus x is kind of like saying an apple plus an apple is always going to be what? 2 apples. Okay? While an apple times an apple, in the natural world, we don't really experience that. So that's just going to be x squared. So it's very important that you see the difference in those two. But that's just a little, note there. So if I take that out, let's go back to the question we had. So what we want to do here is finish up this question, and I still have 10 over 2x here. You have to remember, if the question hasn't changed up top, you just bring everything down. So this 10 and this 2x comes down. And I finish up my addition here. So this is going to give me 0 there, and that's going to give me 4. So that's 40. Then what I end up doing is I go ahead and subtract this 10 on both sides. Now, people may ask, and one thing I see a lot of students make an error here is trying to bring this 40 over here, subtracting this 40 on both sides. I'm not going to do that because the rule is you always want to end up having all the x's on one side and all the numbers on one side. So in this case, I'm subtracting this 10 on both sides because I want to eventually have this 10 cancelled on that side and have only numbers on this side. So as a result, 40 minus 10 is 30, and this is what? 2x. So at this point, I need to finish up this question. What I want here is this x. But at this point, I have this 2 kind of distracting in front of this x. So what I need to do is get rid of this 2. The way to get rid of the multiplication, you see these 2 and x are multiplying each other. The way to get rid of the multiplication is to do the opposite of a multiplication, which is a division. Okay, so we divide by 2 there, divide by 2 there. This 2 goes away. So x is 15. In which case the answer is B.